Here to serve.
All right, that worked. Now, how about...
Just some odds and ends I've taken in trade. Might be useful.
Colonel Death will be along just as soon as I make sure you're all here. And you haven't brought along any unexpected guests. Can't be too careful these days, right? Glad we have an understanding. Well, looks like everyone's here who's supposed to be here, so I'll give her a ring. 1 sec. All clear. Come ahead.
Hey now, cowboys. Face to face at last. And just as handsome as I thought you'd be. Remember when you chose to follow the Patriarch's orders instead of saving those folks Erastus threatened to slaughter? I figured we'd meet here so you could see what was left of them. I know Woodson told you to do Buchanan's bidding, but to my mind, it ain't the Ranger way to help the powerful ahead of the helpless. 'Cause things like this happen. Just something to keep in mind as you hear me out. Good eye, Doc. It's definitely put a hitch in my talk box. But no thank you, I got it under control. This and my fake leg are souvenirs from when my chopper got shot out of the sky over Long Beach, California. Good times. But since you've obviously got the skills to use them, here, I got a few extra med kits on me. Try not to use them all at once. Well, ain't you polite? Hope that bodes well. Now, what with you not taking Saul's sons out like I asked, I'm guessing we've got different ideas about how things in Colorado should play out. But I'm still hoping you'll come around, November. So here's the deal. As my friends and I see it, 2 things gotta happen to save the people of Colorado from tyranny and slaughter. First, Liberty and the gang she's gathered out east have to be eliminated. And second... Scar collectors. Well, speak of the devil and her minions shall appear. Looks like Liberty overheard our rendezvous call. Guess we'll have to deal with this before we continue.
sinners need to die!
For medical attention.
Beam up to
Fight the power!
As my friends and I see it, two things gotta happen to save the people of Colorado from tyranny and slaughter. First, Liberty and the gang she's gathered out east have to be eliminated. Second, and you're gonna love this, the Patriarch's gotta go too. It could, but ain't possible anarchy better than actual tyranny? And we're hoping that, as Rangers, we'll be able to mitigate the chaos that comes after and give Colorado a chance to live under some honest-to-God rule of law for a change. And for that, we need your help. Thanks for hearing me out. Let's talk about Liberty first. I've got to hand it to her. Daddy's little girl has done the impossible. She's united the boldest and baddest warlords of the Eastern Plains, and she's getting ready to lead them into Colorado. When she does, well, that'll be the end of this place. Every man, woman, and child from here to the Rockies will be killed, enslaved, or taken as a sacrifice, and their houses and towns burned to the ground. None of us want that, right? Oh, I don't mind about that, so long as you change your mind about him after. So... glad to hear it. So here's the plan. Part 1, help Ironclad Cordite take control of Liberty's gangs. Then, Part 2, let him lead them all off to Kansas, where he can achieve his blood-soaked destiny without getting any on us. But that's not gonna happen until you rescue the man from that bunker in Broadmoor Heights like I told you to a while back. So my advice to you is, get back to Colorado Springs and bust him out pronto. Now, I'm guessing y'all have some questions. Well, for one thing, we ain't paying the man. We ain't actively funding murder the way old Saul is. And second, despite Cordite's destiny, my guess is he goes back to Kansas and him and his rivals all wipe each other out, leaving the whole territory a more peaceful place. Pretty simple, really. The Patriarch has spies watching Liberty's compound. If you show up, those spies will think you're there on Daddy's behalf, and they'll be happy to see you. If we show up, our plan is revealed, yeah? And that would give the Marshals a chance to button up Colorado Springs before we make our attack. They'd be waiting for us. Now that's gonna be a fight. Basically, while you're taking care of Liberty, my team will be in Colorado Springs, softening the ground. Once you finish up out there, you'll come back and help us corner the man and bring him down. Our primary concern, other than ending the bloody reign of the Buchanans, is minimizing civilian casualties. That means you've got to ride herd on your crew and watch who you ally yourself with. We want to be the good guys here, so we've got to do this clean. Rape and pillage is a surefire way to turn people against their liberators. Keep the peace, keep things fair. I don't see the Rangers running things. I see our job as keeping the playing field even. There's always a lot of weasels that come out of the woodwork after a big man falls, trying to grab a piece of the pie. So we're just gonna hang around, and every time a weasel pops their head up, we'll whack them. At the same time, whenever somebody comes along who tries to take care of the people, all the people, we'll help them out. But we ain't gonna be anybody's muscle. We'll answer to the people, nobody else. I admit that'll be a temptation, but we're gonna try to fight against it. I don't know what a good leader is gonna look like, but I sure as hell know what a bad one looks like. Weeding the garden. That's what we'll be doing. Just weeding the garden. All right then, what's it gonna be?
What?
Whew, there's a load off my mind. Thank you. You're gonna make all the difference. Now here's the location of Liberty's camp. Be careful when you get close. The gangs don't care much for strangers, and even less for rangers.
You mustn't do this, Rangers. Please. I am sympathetic to your cause, but I am still a loyal subject of the Patriarch. If you follow this path to its conclusion, I shall have no choice but to oppose you.
Good luck sorting it out, cowboys. We'll talk again when Liberty's taken care of.